Yes. Up in the mountains.
Yeah.
Yes. Up past Asheville, going west of Asheville.
They were out there, but they were here too. And so. Oh yeah. Yeah. But anyway, the fire, not the side, but the other side. It was the person that wonderful greens, great people. So bears that not NC Wildlife told us bears from hundreds of miles around, especially sows with the cubs, came here to feed on the stuff that comes up out of the ashes. And Frank, they never left. So we have more bears. We have more bears here than we've ever seen before.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
that's why you'll drive around, you'll see everybody has a bear cage for their garden. I love it. I love it. They come, they'll sit here in the backyard, they'll scratch in the backyard. They look at you like, hey, you had Italian food yesterday.
What you got for me today?
Yeah. It's garbage today. What's up? I don't have much to see. The other interesting thing in the lake that's kind of a side note, you see that red boat that's in the utility building over there? That's mine. That's a fire boat.
That's a fire boat, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, think of it as a portable fire hydrant.
That's when we were.
Yeah, it was significant. Yeah, when you go downtown, you can look up the mountain. We had military aircraft dippers, dipping into the lake. Yeah. So what's next? Fire, money? Locust?
I was going to say locust probably next.
Where do you guys?
That.
Yeah.
Whoa! Wow.
After that cuts off,
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the second.
Yeah, that'll be a minute or two yet. But yeah, look, this is incredible.
It'll just be a few minutes.
Wow.
Pretty catastrophic, but I think we're recovering well.
Oh my Lord, you're not kidding. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Our makeshift sewer system.
So do you need to, I know you said that's a leak.
Yeah.
Do you need to fix that? Probably not, I guess, right?
No, working with previous folks, and I saw the appalling conditions, how we were operating the plant. I'm a Navy guy, and we have standards, and so I went looking for a Navy guy.
I was going to say, well, you must be a Navy guy, though. Yeah.
Shannon found, and so he was gas turbine.
Just 1 second, don't say anything, because you guys are all mic'd up. So I'm just getting a shot of the water.
Yep.
dripping.
Great angle.
That's what got it. That's when Dean and I started talking. When that thing blew on the side, that's what initiated the imminent failure.
Sure.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Because if that quay wall, that cement structure, if that were to be breached and crumble, that as we mentioned, that whole side could have gone with it.
Think about.
But it wasn't going anywhere, Dean, was it?
I just think about when they were building this thing.
Yeah.
In 1925.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
My God.
Right. Now they had some steam shovels to clean it out, but they didn't have like cement mixers. I mean, that wasn't a thing in Western North Carolina in 1926.
Oh no.
So they're mixing. They had big bins here, wooden bins. They would bring in with big bags, brought in by donkey, sometimes by vehicle if they could.
I was going to say, but
they're mixing it. They're mixing it daily, and then they're layering it in as you go on. I think it took them do you know, about 14, 15 months of layering the concrete. Yeah, it was It was amazing.
Well, think about it. I mean, you know what it took to block the river
Yeah.
before you built the dam.
Yeah.
I mean, that was not a.
There were, I think they drilled in holes on the side. Do you know?
Look at the old pictures out today.
Yeah.
Woodstock.
Yeah.
There's the area where the river would come through under it. And then they just, once they were ready, they filled it in with concrete. Started filling up.
Yeah.
Explain that to Frank.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, cool. Now, weight that down. Okay. All right, this is probably the worst part of your job, boating out the lake.
No, yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, this is one of the perks of the job.
Oh my gosh.
So, that rock face you're looking at right there,
Uh-huh.
that's Rumbling Bog.
Oh, okay.
That goes across, yeah. And then at the top of it, there's like a little saddle on the front face here. And just to the right of that is what we call Party Rock.
Okay.
So that's where the Party Rock fire started in 2016.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Somebody's talking about that.
Yes.
Wow, those are cool.
What does an area look like it's going to collapse in like that? You can just say, I'm just getting some of these structures. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we're getting up here to a lot of the damaged structures.
yeah.
Like right up in front of us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just read a story the other day that the U.S. Forest Service is basically telling people free lumber,
Yeah.
free
Yeah.
trees, free firewood.
Yep.
Go for it.
Yep. Everybody was worried about, I think one of the things that we could capitalize on during this storm, good trees laying on the ground right now.
Oh yeah.
Just let the lumber companies get in there and get it.
Yep.
You know, and they can make all kinds of plywood and whatever, paper, whatever we need. It's already on the ground.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's cheaper to just grab that and then you're getting resources and you're cutting down the fire danger. So.
Yep.
Is that that's a new place, I think.
Yep.
Wow.
So they were in the process of finishing that house, but building their boathouse too. And the storm come and knocked.
Oh, that's a great shot. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Sticking up.
Cornell, up here on the left, there's a couple of boathouses. One of them is next to Mike Williams. He's our community development director. One of them is next to his home, and it's still just sitting in the water. From where it got crushed down.
Okay, is it coming up or?
Yeah, it's coming up. It's on the left. It's yellow, just past the next cove. You see it?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's sitting on the water?
Yeah.
Got it.
And so the water color changed too from the dam. When we were down closer to the dam, it's like a darker blue, greenish color. And as we're getting closer to the river channel, you see the sedimentation that's, coming down.
Yep.
I could not believe it's going to be 184 million.
That's amazing. I mean, when you think about it, and all it's got, well, yeah, I can, but still, that number is just staggering. So what is this right here coming up? It's the bars.
Yeah, so that, I think what...
Great stories.
Yeah,
Oh my
he does.
God.
Can you tell him some of those stories about like having to go to people's houses in boats, like Island Creek?
Yeah, but that wasn't up here as much as it was below the dam. We did have to go below the dam when we placed activated the emergency action plan for imminent dam failure during the storm. We had to go below the dam and pull folks out of their homes.
Oh, yeah.
Just in case something were to happen.
Yeah. God. I think he just pulled the tree out. Wow.
Yeah. So right in front of him, that light area, we won't be able to go there because it's not real deep.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But this is about...
You can kind of see the different tones.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah. And of course, our marina
There's the
was
shot.
over there
Yep.
in Forest Park, so all the boats, have to come in and out of there. So that's what they got to dredge. Part of it.
And that's the type of stuff you can't see that's below the surface. That big old tree was just sticking up, and you might just see the tip of it. You
Yep.
know, like all those trees up through there, that's just the tip of them sticking up. We don't know how deep they run or go. And there's a damaged seawall right there in front of us.
Oh,
You
okay.
see
Yeah,
that?
yeah. All right, we'll get that
We're right here.
right in front of us there, yeah.
And as we make our way up to Rumbling Ball, we'll see if we can see some of those landslides that happened on the side of the mountain.
So how far, so when you drain the lake more,
Yeah.
obviously up there they're going to be driving the dump trucks
Yep.
in and clean. This will still have water in it.
Yeah, they'll work down a lot further than what we're capable of doing right now. Right now, we can only go somewhere between 12 and 14 feet. And then next week, once they get that damn safety valve approved, we'll if they want us to. you
Okay.
know.
So draw down as much as you can so you can drive trucks
Yep,
out. And
yep.
then after that, you're just going to have to
Yep.
suck it up, I
Yep.
guess.
Get the
basically.
long reach excavators and
Oh, that was great.
also on the way to Rumbling Bald up here on the left, there'll be some good shots of where the sewer system comes down to the lake. You can see how that attaches.
Will the water be a bit clearer in Rumbling Bald?
It might clear up a little bit, but they're doing a lot of work in Rumbling Bald, pulling some of this stuff out.
Oh, okay.
So
Put it in the water just to
that'd
see.
be good.
Just to see what's
What
in
it
there.
looks like.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
So after the storm, we had maybe the next one down.
Was that the?
That was the lady that lived along the river up in Chimney Rock.
Yeah, Jim was telling us about that.
Yeah. That was the
so
only
sad.
fatality we had, but she had some medical issues and I think she was terminally ill, and she pretty much told us, she's like, look, either I'm going to die at home or I'm going to die in a shelter.
Rather die at home.
I'm going to die at home. Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
horribly hard for you to hear, but I totally, it's one of those. Yeah, I
get it.
I get it. Yeah.
I mean, I probably, if I was in her shoes, I would have been making the same.
I was going to say, I think I probably would have done the same thing. Yeah. Is that a landslide there?
No, but that is some
serious
erosion.
Ah,
Yeah, a boat cushion.
Yep, all back.
I don't know if it's attached to anything. It might. Yes. Yep. And Burnt Ridge, and then there's a couple of roads that come off of that, North Shore Drive, stuff like that.
Is that,
There's a wheel off of a baby stroller. I can smell the smoke from that fire that's just down in Polk
I
County.
smell it too.
So,
You can see it.
oh, that's, so
That's the haze.
That's the smoke coming off of that.
there's a fire in Polk County apparently.
Where's
No.
the haze?
Right there.
You see the smoke coming up from the fire?
That's what we were
I
smelling.
know, I know.
Whoa! We were sitting at dinner last night at Lourdes there. We're like, what am I smelling?
Yeah, when we get further up the lake, we'll be able to look back this way and you'll probably be able to see the fire itself.
I'm so glad I said
Machine.
Oh, okay.
So they floated over here and they've got stuck in the cove
From Morris Park.
from Morris Park to here.
No! Oh my God. Well, at least you didn't lose them. You know where they are.
Yeah. And that's expensive pipe. That's a 8 to 10 inch pipe. That has to be, that fire real good the further up we get.
Wow.
The bad thing is the smoke's coming our way, Laura. So that means the fire's coming our way.
No, that's not good.
We'll have to go put eyes on it this evening.
So, and I guess, you know, ocean there,
Yeah.
it's washed off. Wow.
No, you state that? Say it again, Frank.
Oh, I was going to say, look at the brown in the water. You can really see the erosion is all that's washed away over
Yeah.
there. Wow.
Straight ahead.
Mountain. That was my first house fire as fire chief
Really?
that I had to do the fire investigation on. It's a. They had the main house that was built here and then had a guest house that was built up on the bank behind the main house. The guest house caught on fire and it spread to the main house. And so we had to use the fireboat and the guys, I mean, it got so hot on the guys that was inside fighting fire, the air mask on their SCBA sputtered.
Whoa. Whoa.
And then ties into those and then comes down to, and they're working right beside of one right
That's
there.
it right there, yeah. And that's another town dredge?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That's actually Ashbrook, a FEMA contractor. And so they're coming out and they're just working the whole shoreline. You guys, I can't even explain that we've been passing, and
I was going to say, right.
And Rumbling Ball's been working really well with the town as far as letting us use their boat ramp and their access to the lake to get this stuff off of it.
It's an important part of our story, Frank.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Because imagine if they hadn't done this, where would we take all that debris that you see behind the fire department?
I'm a little surprised there aren't more resorts like that
Yeah.
around the lake here. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just such a perfect, Marriott or Hilton or some of the other ones. I
Well,
don't know.
we got a few that's attempting to come in.
And there's probably a pro and con.
Yeah,
to that.
yeah.
You don't want it to be all corporate-y.
We don't want it to be. I was telling her, I'm like, I know we don't particularly, look for that or try to push for it, but we're going to need that tax base, So right there is an example, that dock.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
One of our sewer connections is right underneath that dock, and so the dock got destroyed, but it's laying on top of our sewer system.
Oh, and here's our survey boat.
Yeah.
All right, cool. But if it's done nicely and developed nicely, it fits in,
Yeah.
and it would. Yeah, I can see both sides.
Yeah.
looks like a development here.
Yeah, this is all Rumbling Bald Resort.
Oh, this
So,
is all, okay.
Yep, over here in the corner where they're working is the main gate entrance, and it goes that way.
Oh, this
Like
is
a
all
big
it.
pie shape.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
You can see it was actually over here. Yeah. But they
Oh.
put their docks over here.
Can we get up towards the dock there?
Yeah, I'll get you as
Oh.
close as we can.
He's going to get us up to where they're unloading stuff, so that'll be great video. Oh, cool. That's fabulous. That's a huge development. Wow. And you said they're condos, but
Yeah.
people rent them out.
Yep, yep.
There are many subdivisions that are owned by Rumbling Bald on Lake Lure, and then there are also condominiums. So, I don't know how many houses Dustin probably knows, but lots of.
So just to give y'all an idea, cut that motor off so we can hear each other. So that marina that's setting up on their beach right there, that where that seawall is at, on the bank over there. So their marina kind of mimicked what the town had up at Morris Park area. And it just kind of extended out and curved around along the bank. During the storm, the water level got so high, it picked their marina up and pushed it up into the woods over here.
Oh,
So they were pulling pontoon boats and ski boats and everything out of the woods over here, and they took them all out on the boat ramp where the excavators are working right now. That was Rumbling Bald's boat ramp. And so this dirt that the guys are driving out on now and unloading from, that wasn't here. They used the excavator to build that up so that they could drive out alongside these barges coming in and offload it onto trucks.
And all when they're picking up now, that's all debris from the
Lake.
From the
yeah,
lake.
From the shoreline.
From the shoreline. Okay.
Yep.
This whole area is their beach, where people swim.
Right.
And about where we're at right now is where we would set up the barge during the 4th of July. And you would have people sitting from here to here, and we would launch fireworks off in the middle out here in the lake.
Wow.
And then maybe tell them about the Olympiad.
Yeah, the Olympiad is an event we hold annually here. And so this is the site where they do a triathlon. So they'll start on the beach and they'll swim half a mile out around a buoy, and then they'll come in on the boat ramp over there, grab their bikes. All that got filled in during the storm as well. So none of that was there pre-storm.
Wow.
You said the silt underneath the walkway.
That brown walking bridge from the
Straight ahead.
pavilion to the wellness center,
Yeah.
all that silt and sedimentation was not there
I
pre-storm.
just thought of a good shot. Is it easy enough to swing by Sunset Cove?
Yeah,
Because Tom Cox just showed me his house.
his
and
debris.
It's awful,
Okay.
awful. And I don't know why.
In his cove. So
From both departments, a brush truck from both departments for structure protection.
and you can see the smoke from the brush fire. You see it straight in front of us?
Oh yeah, you can. How?
As soon as it crosses that ridge, it'll be in Lake Lure's area.
I was just going to say it's. I mean, it looks like it's coming up right over the ridge. So that's how far. That's not that far, is it?
No.
Where would it come in, Dustin?
So that ridge right there, if it comes across that ridge and comes down, it'll be like the Highland development and Washburn Road area. And then if it hits World's Edge, it'll go into Chimney Rock State Park. There's another sewer manhole connection.
Don't be so interested in putting it together, Frank.
It's going to be a challenge. A lot.
That's
Yeah.
what change request
Hard.
on this side.
Yeah.
Like, how long is it gonna be?
10 for you guys
6
working
to
right
7
yet?
minutes.
Oh my God, Frank, are you the editor?
Laura, I gotta hurry back. They're calling Lake Lure now for the.
That was fabulous.
On the far left. I'll just pull into McGuinn's.
Wood pile up? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. There was one load he dumped in that was blue.
Mm-hmm.
The dust. And I was like, ooh,
That was smoke.
yeah, yeah. Busted lawnmower, chair,
I see it.
broom.
Get some like wicker.
I was gonna say some wicker furniture right there. Yeah. Oh, a couple things of wicker. The wicker one in the pile, and then the kind of bench down there. Yeah, just want to get. fascinating. And the high school ring was wild.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. It's going to take years to go through all this. But then what you're going to take out of the lake, once you start dredging the lake, oh my God.
They don't know what they're gonna do.
No.
Nobody's talking about RVs and stuff. Aluminum siding waiting in the breeze.
Yeah. Down, not to shoot, just noticing. Down from the broom, 6 o'clock, straight down from the broom, direction.
are, man.
I tell you what, that peach shine last night, that kicked my ass. If there were spirits moving my covers, I didn't hear them or see them. Ooh,
Glad you enjoyed it.
that was good. That was really good.
Glad you enjoyed it.
But I tell you what, I woke up. Wind woke me up.
Yeah,
Did you hear the wind?
yes, sir, I did.
Whoa!
I'll tell you what we was doing. I was saying my prayers, and my door, because the wind was blowing, and it kept sounding like somebody was trying to get in the room.
The room door?
Yeah, the room door.
Oh, because my windows were shaking.
So I went threw one of my bags up against the door to keep
there
it
you go.
from bouncing back and forth.
Yeah, I
It
didn't-
sounded like somebody trying to get in.
Yeah, I didn't hear that. Like I said, it's not like somebody was trying to get in from outside. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
And it's kind of got up and kind of moved the shutters a little bit, and there's lights on the trees out in the parking lot, and they were just shading. I was, holy cow, that's just that windy outside.
So the fire is, I think they were battling.
I'll bet.
So
I don't.
I don't see smoke. Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say I didn't see the smoke.
Get in the car now.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
It was raining in Cary last night.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't see any.
So now I drove down by the gazebo earlier. You know, I was like, it's too much. There's a lot of obstruct. I didn't want to walk this all the way down. I wanted to be close to the car.
Yeah.
And I was like, so in the parking lot there's just too many trees. I was like, let me drive down here and see if it's clear. So when we came through here yesterday, I said, it's a pretty big gap in here.
Yeah, this should be really pretty. We got the sun on the water too.
Yeah. You can take a peek. I got that's the well, that's so it's highlighted. All that red is I know everything.
Right. No, that's pretty. I like it. Yeah. Yeah.
And then this is I was showing you.
This will, yeah, if we start with her, looking at the video,
All right, man, I'm gonna get in the car.
this could be the transition between her and the rest of the story. All right, start.
wasn't sure. I thought I was close to that, but I was a little off.
Oh yeah.
That's right there. Sunseeker was right. I was wrong. Yeah.
Those little flowers too. Still going.
Have to adjust the iris.
Hmm. got a flare in there. Crap.
I'm
Ah,
trying to get around that myself.
brutal.
You gotta,
Nope, I can't.
yeah. Try to,
Dang it. Ah,
try to angle it off.
I don't think I can get around it.
No. The only thing you can do is put the flare into the sun.
Yeah, it won't let me do that either. Oh, that is a bummer. Like, the light is hitting the flower to really highlight the flower. It's really pretty.
Yeah, that's nice.
But, God, no. It's an orb. That's what it is. It's an orb. It's not a sun flare, it's an orb.
Alright, I'm good with that. I'm gonna.
You take a look at that.